Hello everybody, my name is Hannah Rusko and I'm a Nutrition Education Coordinator here at Gleaners Community Food Bank. Today we're going to go over the various ways that you can use peanut butter in your daily recipes. Peanut butter has a very long shelf life. It also is a good source of protein and healthy fats, and it can also be used in a variety of different ways from sweet to savory. Today I'm going to demonstrate 3 different recipes. We're going to do peanut butter banana pockets, peanut butter ice cream, and a peanut butter based dressing. The first recipe that we're going to try out today are peanut butter banana pockets. This is a great breakfast, lunch, great snack, and also dessert. So I'm going to go over some of the ingredients that we're going to be using today. So we're going to use some whole wheat tortillas, cinnamon, peanut butter, bananas, cooking spray, and honey. So the first step I'm going to do is cut up a banana. So I'm going to cut this banana in about 1/4 inch slices. For 1 tortilla, you need about a half a banana, but whatever amount you would like is up to you. You can use any type of fruit for this recipe as you'd like. You can use bananas like we're doing today. You can use strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. You can use any type of frozen, fresh, or canned as well. Whatever you and your family like and what you have on hand will work wonderfully for this recipe. The next step is to mix in a small bowl a tablespoon of peanut butter, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of honey. So I'm going to bring this over here and move the bananas over here. Grab the peanut butter and the spoon. It's about a tablespoon right here. A great tip when you're using peanut butter in recipes, especially if you have to mix it up with other ingredients, is to put it in the microwave for about 10-15 seconds, and the oils in the peanut butter will loosen the peanut butter so it's more of a liquidy consistency, making it much easier to spread around and to mix together. I just added in the cinnamon, and now I'm going to add in some honey. The next step is to spread the peanut butter on 1/2 of the tortilla. So you want to spread it pretty evenly so that it cooks up nice and even. So I'm just going to take a big glob of it and just take the back of my spoon, or you can use a butter knife and spread it on the half of the tortilla. You want to make sure that it's nice and even, but I also recommend bringing the peanut butter all the way to the edges so that you get the full effect on every single bite. Now we are going to take our sliced bananas that we did earlier and spread them again evenly throughout this half of your tortilla. Now we're going to fold the tortilla in half. Now we're going to turn on our burner and put it on a medium-low heat. Grab your nonstick cooking spray and lightly spray your pan. All right, so we're going to take our tortilla and place it in the pan. And we're going to let this cook for about 1 to 2 minutes on each side. All right, once it is browned ever so lightly, you can take it off your pan, turn off your stove, and place it on a cutting board. You might want to wait about a minute or so because it's going to be pretty hot. But if you're able, You want to cut it into thirds, kind of like a quesadilla. It's like a sweet quesadilla-like food. All right, and then you're ready to plate and serve. And this is your final product. If you want to make this into a nice healthy dessert, you can also feel free to add a very light drizzle of honey on top. This next recipe that we're going to try out is a peanut butter banana ice cream. This recipe is super simple to make at home, very easy. It's also a lot healthier than traditional ice cream because there's no added sugar and also can be dairy-free. For this recipe, we're going to be needing 2 frozen bananas and 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. The first step is to peel and cut your bananas. So I'm going to take our frozen banana and peel it up. Sometimes it's a little difficult to peel once it's frozen. So a great tip too is to peel it before putting it in the freezer. That way you don't have to mess with it sticking to the banana. But today it ended up working out just fine. You're going to want to put these bananas in the freezer for at least 4 hours or also overnight, so that they're a nice, more harder consistency, giving you a thicker ice cream. So I'm going to just cut these into thirds, and that should be small enough that the blender can fix the rest. Another great thing that you can do is add in a bunch of different flavorings to this as well. You can add in different types of fruit like strawberry banana. You can do blueberries or any other types of fresh, frozen, or canned fruit. You can also add in a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract if you like a little bit more of a vanilla taste to your ice cream, or also a teaspoon of cocoa powder will also give it a chocolate consistency without the added sugar. Now we're going to add the bananas to your blender. You can use one of these types of blenders, a traditional blender. You can use a food processor or even a hand mixer if that's what you have at home. They'll all give you the same outcome. So we're just going to screw our cap on and place it in our blender. Turn it on and press puree or grind. All right, now that it's all like a more liquidy consistency, we're gonna add in the peanut butter. All right, so now we're gonna take it off the blender and open it back up. You can see that it's pretty thick as it's slowly coming down. And we're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. You can also add more if you'd like to, if you like an extra peanut buttery consistency. And we're just gonna screw this back on and do that one more time. All right, if you're having a difficult time getting your blender to mix everything in a good consistency, feel free to add some milk. You can use plant-based milk if you're dairy-free, or even water. All right, let's grab our bowl, take our spatula or spoon, and scoop it out. And you have a nice soft serve consistency. If you're looking for more of a harder ice cream too, feel free to put this in the freezer for about an hour or so, and it hardens up and creates a more harder scoop ice cream as well. So this is our final outcome. This next recipe is a peanut butter dressing. It's really great to put on salads and also use for marinades. For this recipe, we're going to be using a half a cup of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, 1 tablespoon of fresh ginger or 1 teaspoon of ginger powder, We're gonna be using 1 tablespoon of garlic or 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce, as well as a quarter to half a cup of warm water, depending on how viscous you want it, and salt and pepper to taste. Step 1 is to mix your peanut butter with some warm water. So I'm taking the peanut butter and putting it into this bowl. All right, I'm just gonna add a little bit of warm water, a little bit at a time, so I know that it's the consistency that I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna whisk it together with a fork. You can also use a whisk as well. I'm just gonna use a fork here because it's pretty smooth. Next, we're gonna add our vinegar and our soy sauce, our ginger, and our garlic. And again, we're just gonna lightly mix it all together until it's well combined and the consistency you want. Again, if it's not at the consistency you want at this point, feel free to add in as much or as little water as you would like. Now that you have it all mixed together, you can add it to your favorite salads or marinades, and we're gonna use this cabbage and carrot salad. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of our dressing and drizzle it on top. This next one is a peanut sauce. This is really good for stir fries and noodle dishes. For this recipe, we're gonna need a 1/4 cup of peanut butter, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, a 1/3 cup of warm water, and some green onions to top. All right, first I'm gonna grab our peanut butter and put it into a bowl. And add some warm water to mix with. And just give this a good stir. And now, once this is pretty well combined, I'm going to add our soy sauce and our vinegar. Now that we got our sauce all mixed up, we're gonna add it to our stir-fry noodle dish that we made. So we used rice noodles and sauteed up a bunch of different veggies. And now we're gonna top it with our sauce. And I'll just mix it up a little bit here. And here is our dish. There are so many ways that you can utilize peanut butter in so many different types of recipes, and I wanted to show you a couple more ways that you could use peanut butter in your daily recipes. We can start off with some breakfast foods. So over here we have a peanut butter toast topped with some fruits. So this first one we have strawberries and bananas, and this next one we have blueberries and raspberries. You can use whatever fruit that you like on your toast, and it's a great source of protein with the peanut butter, and you get some extra fruit as well. And the fruit is a great alternative to sugary jellies or jams as well. Over here we have some whole grain pancakes. We used some blueberries in our pancake mix today to add some extra fruit and flavor as well, and we topped it with a dollop of peanut butter, which is also a great source of added protein and a great alternative to sugary syrups. We also have some snack options as well. So over here we have fresh cut apples and carrots with peanut butter as a dipping sauce. It's incredibly tasty and it has nice 2 food groups for a snack and some protein with your fruit. And over here you have some celery with peanut butter and raisins, otherwise known as ants on a log, and that has 3 nice food groups in it, super delicious and a classic. And then up here we have peanut butter zucchini muffins, where you're getting the whole grains from the muffins, peanut butter protein, and the vegetables from the zucchini. Overall, these snacks are really well-rounded and a great healthy alternative that are super tasty and also very good for you. Thank you so much for watching our video. I hope that you learned a couple more tips on how to utilize peanut butter in some recipes. If you have any creative ways to use peanut butter, please comment down below and share with us your tips. If you're looking for more recipes or recipe resources, you can check out our website at gcfb.org. Thank you!